Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter into the gates, into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He who saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, his 10 commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. It was Christ who appeared to Moses as the rock that followed after him. In 1 Corinthians chapter 10 explains that. So, if it's Christ telling us till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled, then the law he's speaking of are the laws that he gave to Moses. The 10 Commandments. The laws he gave to Moses through his father, who wrote them on both sides of the tablet. On each tablet. On both sides. Front and back. Aha. There were the 10 Commandments that approached Moses and followed after him. The 10 Commandments. God of heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is. And rested the 7th day. That God. The God that called Moses to him on the 7th day. So, if our 7th day God calls us to him, again on the 7th day, probably, since he loves sevens. He loves to do everything in sevens. Are we going to be knowledgeable in his commandments, are we? Or have we gone astray again and gone after other gods and their men's commandments instead? Which commandments is God going to use to judge his people? Is he going to use the commandments of men that were fools under him? Blind fools, leading fools? Or is he going to use his own commandments that he wrote on the front and back of stone tablets before Moses? With Moses trembling when he saw him. You think about that. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings. You know how hot lightning is? It's 6 times hotter than the sun. Probably 7 times, because he did everything in 7. It's probably 7 times hotter. Imagine that. We can't even approach the sun. 7 times hotter. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. So, shouldn't we know those commandments? So we can safely say that we know them? So God can say, go ahead. You may safely say that you know them. Wouldn't that be a good thing indeed? Don't you think? Being safe saying them? Then say them. Say them unto all the world. Hurry up about it. Time's running out. Prophecy's being fulfilled in the world now. This world is passing away. Right before your eyes. What are you waiting for? He's not going to be using man's law to judge with. Unless they use their own law to judge others. Then he'll judge them with their own law. The judges of the world. The foolish ones that went astray and used their own laws, the laws of the people, to judge with, will be judged by their foolish laws. But the ones who studied about God and His laws shall live forever in a kingdom of light, and there'll be no need for the sun. For God will be that light. So let's keep His 10 Commandments, found in Exodus chapter 20, verses 1 to 26, word for word. And here are those commandments, in case you have time for them. And God will have time for you. Here's the quick version first. No other gods, no graven image, no take name in vain, remember Sabbath day, honor father and mother, no kill, adultery, steal, lie, or covet, for yous who barely have time to do anything. And here are the holy version. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods for me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, the manservant of the maidservant, nor the cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day, and outed unto thy father and thy mother, that the days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet the neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet the neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, or anything that is thy neighbor's. And all the people saw the thunderings, and the lightnings, and the noise of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed, and stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let the God speak with us, lest we die. And Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near into the thick darkness where God was. And the Lord said unto Moses, Thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, Ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shall sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thine oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come to thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. The 10 Commandments are God's law. No other laws are God's. Spread these laws into the entire world.